It's so simple using yarn that you have on hand to make charming and clever Halloween accents. Sarah Freeman has a couple of ingenious ways to do just that. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
As always, you brought the texture, you brought the cozy feels, and you brought creative, fun concepts, again, to use up all of that yarn. How does Halloween look at your home? Fun?
It is fun. My kids are obsessed.
Sure.
Like, I mean, what kid isn't? You get candy, you get to dress up.
It's
great.
Best day of the year, right?
But our decor is a little more simple. I kind of like to go blacks and whites, a little more simple, and I really like to go handmade. It kind of ties in a little bit more of your personality. You can customize it. It's one of a kind. If you are making your own thing, no one else has it.
Well, tell us what you've done then to deliver on that approach.
So we have made, I mean, if you've been in stores, eyeballs are kind of everywhere right now.
What is the deal with the eyeball? The googly eye, the eyeball, they're everywhere.
They are. I mean, we were just walking through Target. We saw those like giant googly eyes.
We made them
in the Halloween. Yes,
we made them on this show last week.
So they are everywhere. So this is a super simple using 2 colors of yarn, black and white, and you don't even have to have black and white. You can make them different colors, but you can make tons of different things just using those black and white and making tons of eyeball pom-poms.
Well, you act like it's so easy. It's the color play that actually intrigues me, because we've made pom-poms on the show many times before. A lot of people have experimented with that at home, but you're getting multicolored here.
We are a little bit. You're kind of, this is sort of a layering technique with our eyeballs here.
Yeah.
So you got to do it. I mean, this is a photo prop.
Hold on,
you have to kind of
like so.
Yes,
like so.
That is perfect. My kids like those a lot.
Yeah. Are you
so for a party, you can have a little photo prop.
Totally. How are you making these?
So we're going to use the same technique as we do with any other pom-pom. We'll give you a pom-pom maker. If you so desire, you have to pop out these little sides. But anyway, what we do is we're going to start with black first. And your black's going to basically be your center.
So the pupil comes first.
Your pupil comes first. You're going to layer your white around your pupil, just like your eye.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
That's okay. Just watch me.
Okay, thank you.
So we start in the very center of our pom-pom maker.
Yeah.
And we're going to just do a little black. And just depending on how much you do is how big your pupil will be.
Now, what have you learned about the scale of pupils as you've designed these eyeballs?
I think I've learned that I actually like them a little smaller than yes, I think when they get a little big, you kind of can't tell what it is anymore. I don't know. I think a little smaller is kind of the way to go.
Okay.
And you want it to be a little bit even, like, you don't want it to be kind of all over the place, because then your center is not going to be very even.
Okay.
So once you have your black, you just are going to then start going around in white, and you just do this the entire thing.
And so that's all the black you use?
That's all the black.
Right there first,
just that tiny bit, and then the other side is all white too. So you have lots of white. So it's better if you have more white.
Now, how did you get the tri-color? Or finish this, and then I'll ask about the tri-color.
This is kind of the magical part too.
Okay, please.
It looks like white right now.
Show us the magic.
Then you cut it. And you see that in the center, there's our black.
Stop, there it is.
And you can tie it up, and obviously you might need to kind of make it a little more circular once it's pulled out and everything.
You're taking
it's
scissors to the eye?
Yes,
we don't recommend that usually. But
yes, we don't recommend that at home. Do not use scissors in your eye at home.
Okay, so how did you get the tricolor then?
The triple color, you start with the black again, and then you just, instead of going straight to white, you add some like color right around it, and then you just do white for the rest.
I gotcha.
And like this one, I did actually like 4 colors. So we did black in the middle, blue, white, and then the rest was gray. So you really can just start to layer and layer, and you'll just kind of get some fun varieties.
So you mentioned eyeballs are not only taking over the aisles at Target, but they're also taking over your fun Halloween home.
Yes, they
How
are.
have you used these guys? I say guys referring to the eyeballs,
So this planter actually sits on our kitchen table. And he now has eyes.
He's alive.
So he is now alive. Yes, he is a fun little alive guy. And
you've got eyeballs on wreaths hanging from your door.
We do.
You've got eyeballs stretched across your garland hanging from trees. You weren't kidding.
We have a lot of eyeballs. We have eyeballs like back here too.
Now, how did you affix these to the wreath?
I didn't. I kind of just cheated.
Okay, we like a good cheat.
Because they're so big, you can just stick them on. You can, of course, tie them on. I added string to these so that you could use them for, like, you could hang these from your door if you wanted to have giant eyeballs hanging from your door.
I like it.
But you can also just tie them onto a wreath too. But they kind of just stick pretty well, actually. I mean, if you're gonna put this outside, I'd probably make them a little stronger so that the wind doesn't blow them away. But
see, but I'm kind of getting the eyeball thing now, because look, that wreath has become a creature, just like that.
It has.
Okay, the eyeball shape, just one shape that you've played with. The tassel shape, you say, is perfect for Halloween in its own right.
And this is so easy. So my sister-in-law went to a store, probably one that many women go to all the time, and found this super cute garland with ghost tassels. And she sent me a picture, and she's like, I bet you could make this super easy. Just tassels. It's just white yarn, some felt eyes, and you can hang them from anywhere. You can make garlands out of them. It's kind of fun.
So
super
really
easy.
Nothing to it. You're just folding
really
over the
anything
layers of yarn and then tying it off there at the neck, if you will.
That's it. And you can make them in different sizes, different widths.
That's adorable. And that's one of those things, I don't know, I haven't seen that before.
Yes, I hadn't either. I was glad she sent me that picture.
So it's a fun new play on a traditional, you know, crafting shape.
It is.
Is there a type of yarn that you recommend for these projects?
You know, with these, because they're not really, they don't need to be high quality. These really can go, you can use kind of any yarn, any cheapo yarn. Walmart is great for this kind of yarn. Hobby Lobby also has great yarn for this too. But really, because it's just a for fun thing, you don't really need to have super high quality.
I'm liking the sheen in some of these.
Yes.
That makes kind of adds to the fun.
It does. It does.
Well, thank you so much. Great projects. Again, just using yarn, those subtle Halloween touches. Eyeballs can be all over your home as well, right? You're sharing the love.
Yep.
And you have more fabulous pom-pom projects on your Etsy shop.
I have lots of pom-poms in my Etsy shop. We have all different varieties. We have neutral ones. You can often pair a Halloween one with a white one or with an all black garland.
So many possibilities.
Many possibilities.
I love it. We will link you over to Sarah's Etsy shop from our website, studio5.ksl.com. A lot of fun designs going on there and great inspiration to see too.